Hi, my name is Prajwal Ahluwalia and welcome to my YouTube channel. So over here in the period of time, like whenever I'll be uploading the video, it will be of multiple scenarios. Some can be the coding, some can be for the LLD, some can be for HLD. So with the starting of my channel, I'll be more fixated upon uploading the Leetcode problems. So like a lot of people have asked me ki, like you have solved these many problems, like why don't you document this and all. So I just wanted to give it a try over the YouTube, to be honest. Let's see how it goes. So today we'll pick up with the two-sum problem. So it is a very like it is categorized as the easy problem, but sometimes it is asked in the interviews as well. So for the freshers, this problem will be like little too common, and for the first or second rounds, not for the next rounds. But yeah, this is a very most of the elite problems, and you can see it a lot of times if you are a fresher. But if you are experienced, it is one of the stepping stone towards the getting to know more about arrays and other data structure which are going to be used in this one. So without wasting any time, let's move forward. So what this question says, first we'll go through the question. So it says कि given an array of integer nums and an integer target, return indices of two numbers such that they add up to the target. So okay, let's complete the question. You may assume that each input would have exactly one solution, and you may not use the same element twice. You can return the answer in any order. So okay, cool. Let's suppose I have array 2, uh, 2, 7, 1 and 15. Let's say 11. I'll take the first test case only, and the target is 9. So as we can see, 2 plus 7 is equals to 9, and if you want to return the indexes, so as per the indexing concept of the array, the indexing always start from 0 and goes to length of array minus 1. So 0 index element is 2, for 1 it is 7, for 2 it is 11, and for 3 it is 15. So yeah, 2 plus 7 will be equals to 9, and as per the question we need to return the indexes. So for the 2 we have index 0, and for 7 we have index 1. They are also saying we can return the answer in any order, so we can go with 1 and 0 as well. So both will be completely fine and acceptable. So let's move to how we will be approaching towards the solution. So as I can see, if I'm moving through the array, like if I'm taking 0 index, it will be 2. So I know if I'm subtracting 2 from the target sum, if the target minus 2, we are subtracting it, and we get 7. And if 7 is in the array, like in this array, if 7 is at any position, then I will know कि we have a target sum, we have two elements that are equals towards the target sum when added upon. So what I'll do is I need to save this 7 along with like what index it is on, okay, so that I can return the answer as required by the question. So the answer will be the indexes. So see, at 0 index I have 2. If I am doing target minus 2, I will get 7, and I need to store 7 somewhere that I can use it later on. So just for assumption, I am taking in result array and I am storing it over there, and then I'll move to the first index. I'll check for 7, and first of all over here I need to check if what it is, if nums of index in my result, if it is there, then I don't have any issue. I can just move along. So I can just, okay, what I can do over here is I need to make it look a little bit good and understandable. So I'll do this. fancier actually. Okay, so if target. Okay, so if nums of index, so index over here will be 0. I'll mark it like this, index equals to 0, and I have 2 over here. Yeah, so if nums of index in res, then I will just return uh, res. I'll erase pseudocode, so res dot find nums of index. It will, let's assume that this will give you the index of where the this value will be in the res and the current index. Okay, if it is not there, this is too much trouble. Okay. Hmm. If not there, I'll say no. Then what I will do is I will add it in my res dot append. My P doesn't work in the keyboard, so I'm apologizing for that beforehand. So yeah, res dot append, what will be it? The target minus nums of index. Okay. Similarly, if so, first of all, this is not the case. So now, what I'll do is I'll go to index equals to 1, which the value is 7. Target minus 7 will be 2. So yeah, if nums of index in res it is there, then we will be returning this. Okay, I'll be returning my index of the find and the current index. So right now my res looks something like this. Okay, over here my res was just an empty array. Okay, so I'll get my answer from here only because 7 is in my result array, and if I find it in the result, I'll get the 0th index and the current index is 1, and I'll get the answer. But this is not a very optimal approach, because if in the worst case scenarios, this approach, this searching approach, this one, can take up to big of n time, which is not feasible because we need to make our code work faster and faster. So to avoid this, instead of taking the array as a result, why don't we take a hash map? So what hash map is, it stores values as a key and value pair, where you can keep key as anything and value as anything, but you need to make sure they are always unique. The key should be unique. Like if you have 1 and the corresponding value for this one is 2, if you again add 1 and you want the value to be 3, it will not be there. Like it cannot be done. It will just override my previous key and its value will be set to 3. So the basic concept of the hash map is to store the unique keys, and their values can be whatever you want. So yeah, over here now we move. If I take res as an hash map, so it will be first of all empty. And over here, if we find the nums of index in the res, I can just do res and nums of index. The best part about hash map is it reduces a searching time to big of one complexity instead of big of n, which is a, like a tremendous, what I can say, uh, reduction in the time complexity for the searching, which is very useful, you know, in the in the arrays where we have like more than 10,000 or like sometimes 1 lakh elements. So yeah, this will be our approach. We will be using hash map for this one. So if I keep this in mind, how can I approach with this? Yeah. Hmm. Okay. So as I said, I will have a hash map named result. Then I will iterate over my array. So n will be length of nums. Hmm. So if nums of I in my result, then I will return my current index and index from my result nums of I. Yeah. Or else what I need to do, I need to add the current element, sorry, the target minus current element and store its index. So over in the question we are told ki like we don't we will have a like perfect one answer, like there are supposed to be one answer whatever whatsoever, but I am adding this particular line of code because in the interviews you will, yeah, if you like forget to ask ki theek hai, okay, are there supposed to be exactly one solution or not, then if you are adding this it can give you like upper hand while you are explaining your code, ki like you can just say ki if there are no two elements in the array which sum ups to the target sum, we can just return -1 or -1 or whatever is required. So this can give you a little bit of upper hand in the interview because you haven't asked the question if there are exactly one solution or not. Okay, so yeah, now let's go through the code if it is fine or not. So I introduce the hash map res and length of nums for I in range n. If nums of I in res, then I'll just return the current index and the index of the nums of I and in the result, not in the original array. If it is not there, then I'll just show target minus nums of I and its index, and if nothing is there, I'll just return -1 minus. Okay, cool. Now let's try with submitting the answer. First I'll run for the 3 test cases that have been provided, and yeah, it is working. Now I'll submit. Let's see. Yeah, so its runtime is 32 milliseconds, which is beating 92.94% of all the solution that have been submitted, and the memory is also fine, 12.58 MB, which is beating. Okay, it is not fine. Okay, the memory can be improved. So yeah, so actually one more thing that you might have seen for the Java, C, C++, and Golang, you can see here. I'm not sure about actually Golang. I haven't like written a code in it so far. So anyways, in the Java, C, C++, you can see the memory usage is 1 MB, 2 MB, and the runtime is also very fast. So there's a difference between both of them, and like I think I'll make another video regarding that in some time or in the near future, because it's about like how these coding sorry languages are written, and like how they work behind the scenarios. So yeah, regarding the question, that's it. I hope you like the video, and if there are any suggestions for me, I would really love to have them in the comment section. And please like and share with your friends. Thanks. Bye.